What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over how to attack the new year and hit up those goals in an organized fashion. Check it out. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. One of the main reasons, or one of the main things that stop people from reaching their goals throughout the new year, it's just a simple lack of organization. Okay, simple lack of organization. Everyone starts off the new year with a bang. They pick up that bat and they stand up at home plate and like, all right, I'm gonna hit myself a home run this year, right? That's what happens every year. Boom, let's go. You know, new year, new me. Hashtag let's go, new year, new me. That type of stuff, right? It happens every single year. The only thing that happens more consistently is that by January 31st or February 15th, you're done. You're done, you quit, you know, before 60 days, before the first 60 days of the new year, or even completed, you have quit or stopped working towards your goals, right? Why? Because it's difficult, because, oh my God, I can't do it, because it's difficult, because I feel flustered. You know what doesn't feel flustered? You know what isn't difficult? Smashing that like button for me. Subscribing to the channel as well if you're new around here. But if you hit that little like button and you turn it blue, right? Or you smash it, or click it, whatever you want to do to it, it really helps out with the channel tremendously. So if you could do me that quick favor and help me start off my new year right, smash that like button for me. Now, that's the main thing. Everybody gets flustered. Most people get, you know, all like crazied up about it. Like, oh my God, I can't do it. It's too much. The reason this happens is because you try to do too much at once. You try to take on the entire world. You try to take on the entire world. You try to start too many businesses at once. You try to, if you're a day trader or a swing trader or a stock trader in general, you try to size up too much too fast, and then your risk tolerance, you know, isn't like acceptable for you at the time, so you get nervous and you stop out of positions well before you should have, and everything just jumbles up and becomes a giant clustered mess. Why? Because you're trying to do too much too fast. You got to scale it back. You got to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. You have 12 months to get where you want to be. If January's already passed, and now you're like, okay, well, I'm in February already. Well, you still have 11 months. If you're in March, you still have 10 months, right? You could still get this done. You can still get this done, right? But you have to focus. You have to focus, and you have to really pay attention and get hyper focused on one task and attack that one, and then move on to the next one. It's not about, oh my God, I have too many tasks, or having too many tasks is a big problem. It's about attacking one task at a time, finishing it, putting it down, moving on to the next one. You see, most people get flustered because you're trying to attack too much at once, or you look at your list and it's too much. You feel like it's overwhelming. Well, today what we're going to talk about is how to get around all that. And the very first thing you need to do is actually make a list. Most people don't even make a list. If you sit down right now, okay, right now, and you make a list of your goals, and they don't have to be in any specific order, just make a list of your goals. For me personally, I write out lists, and I don't write them out as much as I should. And I attack them every single morning, right? That's what I'll do. I'll write up a list, and maybe it'll be for like the week, and I'll work on that list throughout the week. Sometimes I'll go a week and I'll forget to make my list, and then that week it just gets overwhelming and jumbled, and I'm not as productive as I could be if I had ran, you know, like my list for the week. And that's what I really had to work on personally, is not forgetting to do my weekly list. When I do my weekly list, it really helps me out. And the way I do it is I break it down by days. Monday, I'll work on this and this and that in the morning, this in the afternoon. Tuesday, I'll have this, this and that, and so on and so forth, right? That if I do that, I generally have a much more productive week than whereas weeks where I don't do a list. To me personally, lists are everything when it comes to being organized and executing for the year, all right? Write them down, and that alone is going to help you mentally be like, oh, this is not that bad. I can actually attack this. You'll be surprised more often than not, just establishing your goals on a list already gives you tremendous peace of mind. All right, tremendous peace of mind. So that's the first step. That's the first thing you got to do. Make a list. The next thing you want to do is check out the links in the description section below, right? Webull, you download the app, you fund your account with $100, and you're going to get currently 4 free stocks. How can you say no to 4 free stocks? That's literally free money. On one of the stocks that I recently got, about a month ago was Starbucks. Like I literally got Starbucks, so that was awesome. Now, what you want to do after you download the app and you fund your account with $100 and you get your 4 free stocks is continue on with your list of goals. The next thing you're going to do is identify on your list which ones are the hardest goals or the ones that take the most time, and which ones are the fastest goals that you can work on right now. Okay, you want to figure out which one of those is the one that you can attack and finish the quickest. Because what we're going to do here is we're going to snowball these goals. You know, when you throw a snowball down a cliff or a hill, it progressively gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it reaches the end. That's what we're going to do with these goals. So the first thing you're going to do is make your list. The second thing you're going to do is identify which goals are the easiest ones to complete the quickest. And we're going to attack those first. And now some people will say, oh, well, I'd rather get rid of the difficult stuff first. Look, if you try to attack the difficult stuff and it gets too complex and complicated, you're going to get demotivated very fast. And if you get demotivated very fast, all the other goals are going to go by the wayside. But if you attack all those easy goals first, okay, you are going to get a lot done off of that list. And then when you get to the more difficult goals, you're going to be like, oh, wow, this is complex, this is hard, but I have a lot of time to continue attacking these, right? Versus attacking those, using up all your time, and then you're left with having finished those and a huge list of easy goals. So we're going to attack all those easy goals first. Boom, 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 boom. Get them done. Get them done, get them in the routine. Then we go on to the stronger, like the harder, the most difficult, the most time-consuming goals, and we have plenty of time to attack those. Now, the key here is going to be consistency. Every single day, you're going to work on those goals in that order. Every single day. Consistency is king. It creates habits, which basically create muscle memory, right? So you're going to want to wake up. If your thing is waking up at 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, you're going to slowly progress to that. And once you get there, you're going to see that you're just automatically going to start waking up at that time. And that's it. You attacked one of your goals. And now you have more hours to attack the rest of them. But the very, very first thing we have to do is make the list, get organized. So make the list, write out all the goals, right? Then identify which ones are the difficult ones and which ones are the easy ones, and then attack each one of those accordingly. That alone is going to help you tremendously throughout the year. You might not make it through the whole list by the end of the year. You might not. But I am 100% sure you're going to knock out a lot of them if you put forth the effort, right? If you put forth the effort to get to that. If one of your goals is becoming a better day trader, well then, study up, watch videos, join chat rooms or courses, you know, the daytraderchatroom.com. I run that one, right? And we have courses there, day trading courses, options courses, swing trading courses. We have those courses there, right? We're working on more courses. You can join that. Link in the description section and the comment section below with a coupon code. You can even join us for 5 days for $5 to get a feel for it, see if it's the right fit for you, right? So you can do stuff like that. You can go get educated. If your goal is to wake up a little bit earlier in the morning so you have more hours, well then, if you've been waking up at 9 a.m. every single day, don't magically try to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. That's not going to work. So what you want to do is tomorrow, you're going to wake up at 8 a.m. You're going to do that for a week. Get your body used to that. Then a week later, you're going to wake up at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and slowly move up to where you want to wake up at 6 a.m. That's exactly what I personally do to get myself to waking up at 6:30 a.m. And then that way I have more hours to work on things, right? On projects. So that's what you want to do. You want to work towards those goals in an organized fashion like that. Being disorganized is like a form of chaos, and that's why most people aren't able to get to the finish line on their goals, because they're just overwhelmed. They see a huge cluster like of work everywhere. Everything's scattered, right? And there's so many distractions that we have in life right now. So many subscriptions and TVs and screens and phones and TikToks and all sorts of distractions that take us away from working towards our goals, that it all just gets jumbled together in our brain. So the very first thing we must figure out to do is how to organize all that. And I'm telling you right now, as simple as it sounds, making a list is a huge help. You make a list. It sounds easy. It sounds like elementary, but we have to go down to the basics. Everything's so advanced now that we kind of forget that the basics are like the building blocks, the foundation. You build yourself a list with your goals, and that really changes everything. It really changes everything. So that's the very first step. You got to build a list of all your goals that you want to achieve throughout the new year. Let me know what your goals are and how I can help you. Maybe try to give you some of my own personal advice in the comment section below. Also, remember to smash the like button for me. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted next time I upload my next video, and I'll catch you on the next one.